Welcome to another episode of the Opinion Podcast. I am your host, Tavon Dupree.
And I am Tanya Ray. Let me PR you.
Anthony Joshua survives first round comeback. Tszyu outclasses Errol Spence Jr. in his comeback. And also, we're going to talk about Terence Crawford reacts. Anthony Joshua vs. Springer was an overall great card. Rising prospect super featherweight Sultan Allah Muhammad wins by KO in the third round, moving to 6-0. His left hook to the body really did damage in that third round to Bezadolch. With combinations going upstairs, he stopped Bezadolch with another left hook. Josh Kelly really didn't look good. I even thought Adrago won, scoring each round myself.
Josh Kelly controlled the pace in the first half on the outside.
There was a lot of grappling and hugging by Kelly, which led to heads colliding in the 7th round. Josh Kelly was cut under both eyes. The fight ultimately goes the distance. Josh Kelly wins by decision.
They want Jaron Ennis versus Josh Kelly. It's going to be an easy fight for Jaron Ennis.
I agree. I believe Jaron's in his path to undisputed has just gotten easier. All right, let's get into the main event. Anthony Joshua versus Pringa. Crazy first 2 rounds. AJ was dropped twice in the first round.
It was a slugfest. I didn't think AJ was ready for his comeback.
His legs looked gone. He looked lost. It looked like he couldn't even punch. AJ came out in the second round looking determined all of a sudden. Anthony Joshua wins by KO in the second round, making it his 10th win by KO in the second round. Okay, let's get into the card that was later that night or early morning in Australia. It was Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu. Paulo Ausko, he's sharp, but he needs to get better defensively and move his feet and move his legs a little bit more.
Paulo Ausko and Luis Antonio were in a dogfight up there until the final round.
Sweet Pea knocks out Luis Antonio in the final round, brutal 10th round KO. I don't want Paulo Ausko to be a prospect in his 30s. At light heavyweight, it might be too much for him at the championship level. I would like to see him more around 168.
Crawford shows love to Paulo after the win, but is such an ambassador for the sport.
Another fighter on the card I really liked was Colin Peters, 23-year-old relentless Australian who continued to push forward. Peters won by TKO in the 7th round to remain undefeated, moving to 8-0. I would like to see him fight in America soon and then eventually for a title.
Colin Peters or Paulo should have been the co-main event.
Let's talk about the main event. Errol Spence's first fight in 1,093 days with the new trainer. It was even my first time seeing Spence fight in Grant gloves, too, marking a switch from his usual Everlast gear. Tszyu said becoming a 2-division world champion is next. He's campaigning at 160, in which he could potentially face Erislandy Lara for the WBA or Denzel Bentley for the WBO title at middleweight.
Terence Crawford said it was hard to watch. Spence just didn't have it. From the jump, you can tell that his balance was off. Even in the locker room warming up, I saw Spence dragging his feet.
Last night was the end of an era. I'm glad to see Spence can spend time with his family and enjoy retirement. Spence vs. Tszyu was PBC's first fight card under the new broadcast partner with DAZN. The card was overall entertaining, even without Jamal Charlo and Stephen Fulton. Fulton missing weight just added drama. Follow us and subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Hit the like, subscribe, and share. The Cash App is OTOpodcast.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Opinion Podcast.